Hi students, in today's session I am going to explain the physical and chemical properties of inert gases. First let us see the physical properties of inert gases. What are inert gases? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. So these are the inert gases. So these are the non-inflammable, colorless, odorless, tasteless. At the same time, it is non-metallic in nature and highly unreactive metal also. So these are the monoatomic in nature. And the next one is chemical properties. Only the xenon and krypton show some chemical reactivity. Xenon fluorides are prepared by direct reaction of xenon and fluorine under different conditions. Okay, let us see the equation. First one, xenon is reacted with fluorine. It is converted into xenon fluoride. So here the condition is in the presence of nickel at 400 degrees Celsius. And next one, xenon is reacted with fluorine in the presence of nickel or acetone. So here also 400 degrees Celsius, but here xenon fluoride is formed, but here xenon tetrafluoride is formed. So 4 represent tetra, so tetrafluoride is formed. So here 4 times is fluorine, so here you take 2 times of fluorine. And the next one, same thing, xenon is reacted with fluorine in the presence of nickel at 200 atmospheric pressure and 400 degrees Celsius. It gives xenon hexafluoride. So hexa represents 6 times. So hexafluoride is formed. So here fluorine is 6 times. So here you take 3 times. So 3 2s are 6 times. So first one xenon fluoride, and second one xenon tetrafluoride, and third one xenon hexafluoride is formed in different conditions. And next one is when xenon hexafluoride is heated at 50 degrees Celsius in a sealed quartz vessel, it forms xenon oxytetrafluoride. So the formula for xenon oxytetrafluoride is xenon oxytetrafluoride. So tetra represents 4 times. So 4 times of fluorine. So this is xenon oxytetrafluoride. Okay, let us see the equation. Okay. Xenon hexafluoride is reacted with silicon dioxide at 50 degrees Celsius. It gives xenon oxytetrafluoride. So xenon oxytetrafluoride. So 4 times of fluoride. Plus what is remaining? So here you take 2 times of oxygen. So 2 times of oxygen. So now xenon also 2 times. So here xenon is 2 times. Okay. So what is remaining here? Here silicon is remaining. So silicon plus here fluorine is 6 2s are 12. But here fluorine is 4 2s are 8. So remaining fluorine is 4 times. So now equations are balanced. So xenon 2 times. So here also xenon 2 times. Oxygen 2 times. So here also oxygen 2 times. And fluorine 4 2s are 8 and 4. So totally 12. So here fluorine 6 2s are 12. So fluorine also balanced. And next one is silicon. Silicon here 1 time. So here also silicon is 1 time. And next one is when the reaction is continue, the following reaction takes place. So first one, xenon oxytetrafluoride is reacted with silicon dioxide. So here the product is xenon dioxide difluoride is formed. So xenon dioxide difluoride formula is xenon dioxide difluoride. So difluoride means 2 times. So this is xenon dioxide difluoride plus SiFO, that is silicon tetrafluoride is formed. So again xenon dioxide difluoride is reacted with silicon dioxide. It gives xenon trioxide and silicon tetrafluoride. Xenon oxy tetrafluoride is reacted with silicon dioxide. So it gives xenon dioxy difluoride is formed. So xenon dioxy means di represent 2, so oxy represent O. Difluoride, so 2 times fluoride is formed. Plus what is remaining? So here we take oxygen is 2 times and fluorine also 2 times. But here fluorine is 4 times. So here 2 times means 2 twos are 4 times. So now xenon is 2 times. So here xenon is 2 times. Very clear? Okay. Then oxygen here 2 times. So here also 2 times. But excess oxygen is present here. Then fluorine here 4 twos are 8. But here fluorine is 2 twos are 4. So oxygen here 2 times. So here 2 times 4 times. So here also oxygen 2 twos are 4. So what is remaining here? So here silicon is remaining, oxygen is balanced, xenon is balanced. So remaining is fluorine. So fluorine now 4 times because here fluorine 2 twos are 4, here 4 twos are 8. So remaining fluorine is 4 times. So silicon tetrafluoride is formed here. Next one, xenon dioxy difluoride again reacted with silicon dioxide. So xenon dioxy difluoride is again reacted with silicon dioxide. So silicon dioxide. So here xenon trioxide is formed. So xenon trioxide is xenon trioxide is formed here. Okay, so here 2 times is formed. So same thing reacted here also 2 times of xenon dioxide difluoride is formed. Is reacted here. So here 2 times xenon is present. So 2 times of xenon plus oxygen 2 twos are 4. 4 plus 2 6 times. So here also oxygen is 3 twos are 6. So oxygen is balanced. So what is remaining here? So xenon is completed and oxygen molecules are also balanced. So what is remaining here? So here silicon is unbalanced. So silicon. And another one is fluorine. So fluorine here 2 twos are 4. So here also fluorine molecules is 4 times. So now equation is balanced here. So first one xenon oxy tetrafluoride is reacted with silicon dioxide. It gives xenon dioxy difluoride plus silicon tetrafluoride is formed here. Next one again xenon dioxy difluoride is reacted with silicon dioxide. It gives xenon trioxide and silicon tetrafluoride is formed here. And next one is on hydrolysis with water vapor, xenon hexafluoride gives xenon trioxide. Okay, so here hydrolysis means reacted with water molecule. So hydrolysis with water vapor only. So the formula for water vapor is H2O only. So xenon hexafluoride is reacted with 3 times of water molecules. It gives xenon trioxide and hydrogen fluoride here. Okay, so here 6 times of hydrogen fluoride is formed. Okay, let us see the equation. So what is taken here? Xenon hexafluoride. So xenon hexafluoride is taken. This is hydrolysis with water molecules. So water molecules mean H2O. So here xenon trioxide only formed. So xenon trioxide Xe and O3. So xenon trioxide plus what is remaining? So here hydrogen, here fluorine molecule. So hydrogen and fluorine molecules. Okay. So here fluorine is totally 6 times. Oh, so here 6 times of fluorine. Okay. So now we see hydrogen is 6 times. But here hydrogen is only 2 times. So here 3 mean 3 2s are 6. Now hydrogen also balanced and fluorine also balanced. So what is remaining here? Xenon. So xenon here 1 time, here also 1 time. And oxygen molecules here 3 times and here also oxygen molecule is 3 times. So that's all this equation. So here main thing xenon hexafluoride and hydrolysis with water vapor. So that's why we have taken H2O. So it gives xenon trioxide and another one is hydrogen fluoride. And next one is when XeF6, so that is xenon hexafluoride, reacts with 2.5 molarity of sodium hydroxide, sodium perxenate is obtained. Sodium perxenate formula is Na4XeO6. Na4XeO6. So this is sodium perxenate. So here first one xenon hexafluoride, that is reacted with sodium hydroxide. So here sodium hydroxide is taken in more times, so that is 16 times. It gives sodium perxenate and xenon plus oxygen and sodium fluoride and water molecule is formed. Okay, let us see the equation. Xenon hexafluoride is reacted with sodium hydroxide. So here you take 16 times of sodium hydroxide and 2 times of xenon hexafluoride. Okay. So here what are the compound is formed? The first compound is sodium perxenate. Sodium perxenate formula is Na4XeO6. So this is sodium perxenate plus xenon plus oxygen molecules plus sodium fluoride plus water molecules. So first one sodium perxenate, then xenon, then oxygen, then sodium fluoride and water molecule is formed here. Okay, so how is balanced this equation? So first in reactant this side 2 times of xenon hexafluoride and 16 times of sodium hydroxide is taken. Okay, so here Na 4 times, so Na 4 times and Xe, so Xe 2 times, so here 1 time, here 1 time, so Xe, xenon is balanced and sodium here 4 times, but here sodium is 16 times. Okay, so remaining sodium is 12 times, so 12 Na, so here F is 12 times, so here also fluorine is 6 2s are 12. So sodium and fluorine is balanced. And next one is oxygen and hydrogen molecules. Okay, so oxygen here 16 times, hydrogen here 16 times. So first here H2, so H2 mean 8 times mean 8 2s are 16. So here also hydrogen is balanced. And then oxygen molecules. So oxygen molecules here 8 times, here 2 times and here 6 times. So 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 8, 16. So here also oxygen molecules is 16. So equation is balanced. And then next one is sodium perxenate is very much known for its strong oxidizing property. For example, it oxidizes manganese 2 ion into permanganate even in the absence of the catalyst. Okay, let us see the equation. Okay, so here manganese ion is converted into permanganate. So permanganate example is potassium permanganate, that is KMnO4, that is permanganate. Here manganese is converted into permanganate in the absence of catalyst. Okay, so how to balance this equation? So here 5 times of xenon hexoxide and next one is here 2 times, here 14 times you are taken me. Here manganese 2 times, so 2 times of manganese. Xenon here 5 times, so 5 times of xenon. And next one, water molecules. So water molecules here 14 times. So I take 7 times. So 7 2s are 14. So now equation remaining is oxygen 5 6 are 30. So here oxygen 2 4s are 8. So here 5 3s are 15. So here 7 times. So 7 8 plus 7 15. 15 plus 15 30. So oxygen molecules are also balanced. And then next one is xenon reacts with platinum hexafluoride and gave an orange yellow solid. So that is XePtF6. That is one of the complex compound and this is insoluble in carbon tetrafluoride. So that's all for physical and chemical properties of inert gases. Thank you, students.